It is official now that the Margaret Thatcher government advised India on the 1984 Operation Blue Star, with the UK Cabinet Secretary's probe report exposing details of a British military officer's secret visit to India. Although the army men involved in the operation vehemently refute these claims, the Congress is faced with numerous questions.
It should probably shock the entire nation that a Prime Minister of a country stoops to the level of asking another country, especially those Britishers who in any case went to all kinds of extent to finish off the Sikh community. As you know, in Jallianwala Bagh, how many innocent Sikhs were killed? Those Sikhs who for the freedom struggle did the maximum sacrifices, whether it was Kala Pani, Jallianwala Bagh, or the Sikhs which were hanged by the Britishers, almost 80% were Sikhs. This patriotic community is targeted by their own Prime Minister to such an extent that she is appealing to other countries for help as to how to attack the Golden Temple and finish off this community. I think it's not just an attack on the sovereignty of the country, but actually the person should have been tried for treason. And it's unfortunate that things were allowed to go so out of hand, and all for political gains. This whole thing was premeditated and pre-planned, because in 1983 September, they say the military advisor came and did a recce of the Golden Temple, and the attack finally takes place in 1984 in the month of June. So they had a whole 9 months in which they could have put an end to this whole thing. They chose not to do it. They allowed the arms to enter. They allowed things to get to such a pitch that they sent in the army and then tried to convey to the country that how these Sikhs are anti-national, and on the basis of that went on to fight the next election. So it's unfortunate that a Prime Minister of a country stoops to the level. That just goes to show this Congress party to what extent they can go for political gain.
The government must take the country into confidence as to what happened. But more than that, the government of India got in touch with the UK, sought their help in dealing with its own people. After all those people who were there in Golden Temple at the time of Operation Blue Star, they were our people. They were our flesh and blood. And it was our internal problem. So why do I have to take the help of United Kingdom, Great Britain, in dealing with our people? This is really shameful. And in fact, I'm really amazed that the government of India at that point of time sought foreign help in dealing with its own people.
मैं समझती हूँ कि ऐसे मामले में उनको बाहर के किसी कंट्री का एडवाइस नहीं लेना चाहिए था, उनका दखल नहीं होना चाहिए था। अपने इंडिया में ही बातचीत करके समस्या का समाधान हो जाता तो ज़्यादा ठीक होता। और ख़ास तौर से 1984 के जो सिख दंगे हैं, ये बड़े दर्दनाक हैं, और दुख की बात यह है कि अभी तक सिखों को न्याय नहीं मिला है। कांग्रेस के नेतृत्व में सरकार रही हो सेंटर की, या बीजेपी के नेतृत्व में रही हो, दोनों सरकारें हमें गंभीर नज़र नहीं आती कि सिखों को न्याय मिलना चाहिए। इसलिए हमारी पार्टी ये चाहेगी कि इस मामले में अब कोई स्पेशल जांच होनी चाहिए, और इसमें माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट को ही दखल देना चाहिए, तब इनको कोई न्याय मिल पाएगा।
Why not? It's a good thing to open the documents. Now, the Foreign Secretary of England has also said, yes, that they have been party to that 84.
But you don't think that it is ridiculous just sharing our information operation, where from actually the Khalistan terrorists had been operating, and we are taking the advice from that country?
I don't think so. I think this is something which I'm not going to answer, because countries work together. There is no country that doesn't work together. I think many of the information today we are getting are also from the other countries. On the terrorists, that you're getting information from America. So it's a common cause that nations are fighting together against something which is going to be wrong.
Anybody ever suspected that? I don't think that Indira Gandhi was a great Prime Minister of this country.
Even we are seeking help.
She did all kinds of things. Now, I have a long list of other things. This is not the most important thing.
But the sad part is on 84, the sad part is the British government didn't even say that you should go in for an Operation Blue Star. It was the Indian Army that decided to launch an attack that really led to what happened.
The Indian Army can't be blamed. Indian Army is under the orders of their commander-in-chief, and he is under the orders of the cabinet. So ultimately, it is the Prime Minister.
मैडम मार्गरेट थैचर का सलाह मशवरा देने के लिए अपने फौजी अफसर को, ऑफिसर्स को दरबार साहब में भेजना, ये उन्होंने स्वीकार किया और उनको अपना सलाह मशवरा देना, ये बहुत ही कंडेमेबल और मैं समझता हूँ ये घटना है, ये कार्रवाई है जिसका हम कभी सोच भी नहीं सकते थे। सिख कम्युनिटी तो पर्टिकुलरली नहीं सोच सकती थी